We're not going to have difficulties with the broadcast, are we? Please tell me that we're not going to have problems with the broadcast. You know, as soon as I hit live, for some reason, the broadcast sort of cut. So what I need you to tell me, guys, in no uncertain terms, please explain to me that we are loud and clear. If we are we even on?
You know, we've got Bo out.
I'm not even seeing that we're on. Are we good? I don't know. Are we? Earl Yancey, please tell me.
Please tell me.
Are we good? Yeah? Did I even comb my hair? I'm not even sure if I did. You know, the very worst possible thing that can happen is showing up with your hair all messed up. You know, I'm in my office, guys. Now, here's the thing, guys. I'm using two phones. I've got this phone here that I'm using as I'm looking at the thingy, the comments, but it doesn't show me the number of people that are watching us right now. So, which sometimes that's a glitch, you know, it's a glitch. It's a beautiful, what day is it today? Friday. And I'm over here at Simoson Building. As is my custom, many of you know how I do what I do. I'm a social media commentator. Anything that happens, it piques my interest. The fortunate thing about my setup is I'm in my office and I see something that I want to comment on. I just turn on my lights, put my phone there, boom, press play, live, and here we are. So I wanted to share something with you. I just heard on the wireless, when I was a kid, we used to call the radio the wireless. Do you guys remember that? Some of you are not old enough to remember a time when we would say, I heard it on the wireless, which meant I heard it on the radio. I just heard not too long ago, because many of you have been unclear about the whereabouts and the state of being of this young man by the name of Why Me. Now, for those of you that do not know, I don't even know what the hell his real name is, but he goes by the name of Why Me. And what it is that he's just a guy, he's a TikToker, that he has made it his life's mission to speak disparagingly, to insult the Tonga people, the Tonga tribe. And he has gone to great lengths to do this. And initially, a few people thought that that was funny. I don't know how you could possibly think that that was funny. But, you know, some people did. And as I often tell you, that no matter who you are, as long as you offer yourself as a personality on social media, it doesn't matter how ridiculous what you're peddling is. It doesn't matter how nonsensical your content is. Somewhere out there, you're going to find somebody that's going to love what you do. They're going to love it. You could be standing in the middle of Cairo Road, butt naked, and you could be preaching the virtues of GQ magazine and fine clothing. Somebody out there is going to love the fact that you're naked, but you preach about the fine dressing of GQ magazine. You're going to find, my point is, it didn't matter how ridiculous, it didn't matter how offensive, it didn't matter how repugnant, it didn't matter how anathema Why Me's content was. Somebody out there was latching onto it and they were lapping it up. They were drinking it. And his message was so vile. That's the only word that I can think of. It was vile. It was putrid. Any normal human being that would listen to that rhetoric immediately should turn that off, because I mean, who wants that type of filth to be filtered through the social media? Anyway, so and he was warned several times. Now, as I said last night, and I'll say it again today, and please forgive my repetitiveness, but it bears repeating. The genocide in Rwanda was begun by speech, a radio address. And this was before the internet. Okay? Now imagine the power, the vast power of the internet, and you let loose someone as insane as Why Me on the internet. You have to contain him. And there are laws, okay? There are laws that circumvent that sort of behavior. There are laws that hedge the Zambian public against that sort of rhetoric. And so he was arrested. And the idea, the rumor on the street was, they're holding him against his will. They're not granting him bail. Some people even said he's been killed. He's been killed while in custody, blobbity, blobbity, blob. All of that, all those are lies. All of everything I've just said, pure lies. Here's the truth. Why Me was granted bail on the 16th of August, 2024. The problem is that he didn't have anybody to sign his surety. That is a telltale sign. My brothers and sisters, listen to me very carefully. If you are a nuisance and then the police, the law circles the wagons around you and they get you, they charge you with the crime and they say your crime is bailable. Okay, it's not like it's murder or theft of a motor vehicle or anything like that. Your crime is bailable, but here's the caveat. You need sureties to guarantee that once we release you, when your court date comes around and your issue comes around, we have to make sure that you're in court. So do you have anybody that can come and vouch for you, that can come and stand in your stead? If you're not a Pentecostal Christian, you won't even know what that is. If there's anyone that can stand in the gap for you, if there's anyone in your family, your colleagues, people that you work with, people that you know, people that you grew up with, is there anyone that can come up to the authorities and say, you know what, I'm going to stand for him. If he doesn't show up, you can come get me. If Why Me doesn't show up in court, I tell you what, you can come break my doors down and get me. Well, here's the thing. Not a single person came forward. I mean, the guy's been in custody since August of 2024. Not a single individual came up and said, you know what, Why Me? I'm going to stand for you. You're in a heap of trouble. You are in a pickle. But guess what? I'm here for you. I'm going to sign for you. Not a single one. Why Me's lawyer today, this is in Livingston. He's being held in Livingston. He's alive. He's not dead. In fact, if anything, I would imagine he's even gained weight, because in the prison system, if you've been there for that long, all you do is gain weight, because all those jokers ever do is eat and sit. And if you're smart, you read, you study, or you work out. But I guarantee you, the next time we see Why Me, he's not going to be emaciated. Okay? Do you know that word, emaciated? He's not going to be skinny. He's not going to be gaunt. Do you know the word gaunt? Please tell me the definition of gaunt in the comments. Why Me? He's not going to come out looking like a little frail person that hasn't been eating since August of 20. Alaf Manaina. He's going to come out looking all plump. He's been sitting in that prison, whatever it is, since August of last year. All they ever do in there is eat and shoot the breeze and trade stories, you know. Now, here's what's going to happen. Okay, this is what's going to happen. If indeed, because according to his lawyers, someone has stepped forward and signed as his sureties, whoever the hell that is, you're going to put yourself in big trouble. How are you going to sign for why me? Because we all know he's going to leave the country. Chilufya Tayali has left the country. Charles Kakula, that PF vagabond who has put Chishimba Mbwidi in prison, has run away, okay? He has fled the country because of foolishness that he was peddling, and he has left Chishimba Mbwidi in a big pile of trouble. He's gone. You think why me is going to be around if they release him? If and when he's granted bail. Bwana Chilufya Tayali fled the country. The people that signed his sureties were each compelled by the court. Each of you, because your person, your guy that you trusted so much, he's fled. You signed as sureties. You guaranteed the court. You sat right there and you said, Mr. Magistrate, Mrs. Magistrate, courthouse, if Tayali doesn't show up, you can come get me. Well, that's exactly what the court did. And the court said to both sureties, you two chaps, each of you have to pay 50 pin because Chilufya Tayali is not here. It is either you pay that 50 pin each, or we're sending you to prison. We're going to throw you in jail, throw away the key, slam the door, and forgot you ever existed. That's about the size of it. That's what happens. You think being a surety is patty cake baker man? Is that what you think? You think a surety is a walk in the park? You think being a surety is sitting around a table, holding hands, singing kumbaya, and looking up to heaven and saying, by and by, when the morning comes, all the saints God gathered home, we will tell the story how we overcame. We'll understand it better by and by. Come on now. By and by, when that morning comes, all the saints God gathered home, we will tell. There's nothing like that when it comes to sureties. There's no kumbaya. When you don't show up, bwana, it becomes a serious issue. Edio takwa about no, I'll just go there and explain to the court. Explain what? You signed. The person you signed for is not here. So the court has grabbed you. Bakugwira, bakukusa. Majokusa. Balakusa. Court ilakusa. Fejita. Yakukusa. Yakuchita shani? Kusix. Yakukusa. Edio courtinga yakukusa. Takwa bati yo umfweni wa magistrate yumuntu nintumafoni ninaka. Tare moneka. You think the magistrate is going to look at you and say, are you serious? He's not answering? How dare he not answer? Well, hey, listen, you go home and keep trying. And you can come back here anytime of your convenience and let the court know exactly what happened to him. When you say to the court, we are looking for him, we can't find you, the magistrate simply just says, oh, okay. Mpakaisa until he comes. So why minga afuma bwana ala piamo? Do you know piamo? Do you know what it means to burn inside? He's going to burn a trail. The translation of ukupiamo in English is he's going to burn a trail. He's going to run so fast that he's going to leave a trail of flame behind him. That's exactly what's going to happen. So, Imwe, let me warn you, whoever the hell you are, you chaps who have signed for surety for White Me, be prepared. Bantu ala piamo. He's going to leave a trail of flame behind him, and he will never come back. So that will be your Waterloo. That will be your Waterloo. It's true. All right. Thought I'd share that with you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.